Okay, so this is like part two of the story. So even though I still feel somewhat sad about that rejection, primarily because I thought that guy had feelings for me. He said, "Oh, this has been in the works for a long time." And then when we spent New Year's Eve together, he goes, "Let us kiss for all the years that we weren't together on New Year's Eve." Like all these little romantic things he could say. But at the end of it all, the truth was he just wanted like a casual friends with benefits thing with me, but I didn't want that. But for some reason, he thought it was perfectly okay. Like, even though he'll say things like, "Oh, I might date you in the future," and "Oh, I might regret and want to be with you." But these are all just things, because he even said that night when he was off to see that woman when she was going to dump her boyfriend, who she got together with, because he didn't want something serious with her right away, that, "Oh, he just told me things to make me feel better." But I don't know. He has said before he's a fickle guy. He's back and forth. He's up and down. He's all over the map, right? And I still really do like him. I shouldn't, but the way he treated me in this situation helped me identify pretty quickly, like in new scenarios, what I don't want to put up with. Okay, so if you're part of this casual dating culture and friends with benefits your thing, don't be offended by this video, but a lot of people aren't into that. A lot of people want a relationship, and that's a good thing. I don't know why anybody's going to want to settle for a friends with benefits scenario. And honestly, any guy that says that would say that, "Oh, you're not looking for a relationship and that's something that would be good or beneficial," is kind of not somebody that I feel respects me. Okay, so in the second scenario, soon after I sold the guitar to the guy that I still felt somewhat hurt by, I met someone else. I was walking home and I just happened to look at this gym as I'm walking home. It looked interesting. And this guy came running out. And he's like, "Hi, how are you?" And he's like, "Oh, how are you doing? Do you want to join the gym?" And one of the first things he said is, "I'm not like approaching you just so you'll join the gym. I just like I want to talk to you." He said he recognized me from a few years ago, blah 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 blah. And he asked me if I wanted to ride home. And then um this was late May. There was another air show. There's a lot of air shows around here, by the way. We live next to an airport that's not an international airport, so they do a lot of private commercial flights and air shows. And there's a bar, I guess, near there, so there's a lot of air shows in conjunction with that, I guess. So he's like, "Let's go see the air show." So we just drove over there and we watched it from his car near a park, and it seemed all fun and spontaneous. And as we were going over there, he started telling me this story about how he had dated this woman for 6 years. She was from another culture, blah, blah, blah. And he goes, but he realized he had to break up with her because her family didn't her family didn't want her to date someone that was not from the same culture as her, and how he realized that was a waste of his time. And I thought, boy, for just meeting someone, that's a lot of information. And then he kept asking me, "You're not married? Why aren't you married?" Because, like, I'm just surprised you're not married. Like, I thought you'd be married by now. And he was saying, "Oh, you're so pretty. I love your skin. Your skin's so beautiful." And he was like, so complimentary. But the narrative was, I'll come back in a minute.